I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chulkanov to vote against Project Stusha. Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the one, as we heard. Project Stusha is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the fact I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
E é isso, Kyuki.
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stusha. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it. Which means, someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone— Yeah, no one knows why Lilac is so obsessed with ending Project Stusha. He's inching closer and closer to success.
Lilac must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth of Project Stusha. Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
All right. What? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during—
I didn't take you for a political— Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg, and I'll— Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for—
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the— No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir. Huh? You want to look into Lelik? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity—
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages— In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've learned so far.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring, after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelik. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command!
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have—
One common thread among the many incidents Lelik has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them, and his modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes so all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter-surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in. If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just... there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. Faye, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability. But few...
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with... a little weaker than me. There's no denying that Master is strong, but meticulous. We can only hope.
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Odette. Yeah, that seems about right.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example, at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should...
What do you mean?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precise...
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when. So she could choose the perfect time to act. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this start still? What reason could Odette possibly have for
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. And Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose, beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project. That was back before it had been named Project Stuja, when things were still being worked out.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a Fatus, and her mother was a very famous... On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is, after her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make... Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette...
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option. Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui...
It's just a theory. A possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out. Yes, but there's not much point in
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus,
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations. Though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally,
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left. It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, but when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this.
in that case, I think that performance is over before we respond. I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
You made a ton of progress today. It's good that everything's going so
Exatamente.
smoothly.
E aí, Fest? Como é que vai, mano?
Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette. Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme. Maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more sense in theory to be even more, you know, heavy? Why leave a letter when she could, well, we know there are plenty of other ways to keep people in line, right? The point is, she could have got... So, if it is her, she's got some... Yeah! Well, all you can do is follow the
E no
facts
dia de fazer essa
wherever
quest
they lead.
infinita. Pra tu ver, mano.
No change, really. But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Oh, hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind.
If Odette is Lelik, she may well have inside information on her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing. When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she hiding? Only time will tell.
Hey, look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead.
Pera aí. Bom dia. E aí, Clara? Dormiu bem hoje? Ah, 10 horas de sono, né? Hoje deu pra dormir. Bora pro farm. Mas eu tô bem. E aí, o Fernando? Sabia que ia ter receita. Ok. Meu sonho é dormir 10 horas. De sono. Se passar das 7 horas, meu
People
corpo
ought
já
not be
dói.
so frightened of ghosts.
Meu Deus. Eu tô assim, acordei às 8 da manhã. A minha pretendência era acordar às 9. Mas aí eu falei, vou dormir. Quando eu acordar, acordei. E foi nisso, acordei umas 10h40 agora, pelo visto. Pelo visto. Foram missões que eu nunca fiz na minha conta. E agora eu tô com 60 giros mais ou menos.
I
Boa!
wonder how much heavier the
Aí
snow's
sim,
gonna
hein?
get. Here to see Odette? I just need to see your ticket. Perfect. Thank you. I'll hold.
Será que vai ter cutscene agora? Se não me engano, vai ter, viu? Eu tomei um spoiler aqui, esse filho da mãe não para de postar vídeo. No Instagram, no YouTube e outros lugares aí.
I think I'll
Acho que não é
leave
aqui
the
não.
Lelic question until after the show's over.
Bastante. Pra segunda fase.
Child said he was
Segunda fase.
originally going to come with Tonya. So I'm guessing Tonya's... Is there anyone here who looks
Tomei
like a
300 mil
Tonya?
spoilers.
Let's see. It's a small audience. Makes sense for a preview. But wait.
Pra tu ver, mano.
Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it. Oh, and is that Mitya? And that Fatui officer, Valeri. Oh no. It looks like the show's starting and I still haven't found Tonya.
Você tá no ato 2? Sim, eu acabei de terminar o ato 1. Agora eu tô no ato 2.
Hello, members of the audience. Today's performance was a very special one for us, as it marks the first attempt in a long time to revive the
Acabei de
classic
terminar o ato 2,
Snezhnaya
tá bem
ballet.
legal.
To commemorate this occasion, we would
Caramba,
love
já?
to take a group photo of the cast, crew, and audience members present today. Could I kindly ask the audience to please come up onto the stage?
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more.
Now.
E a gente nunca muda essa roupa, né?
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist? I rather hope you don't have any
Misericórdia,
other
ela
escape
começou ontem e
plans to
terminou
add
hoje.
to my workload today.
Se bem que eu faria isso também, mas... eu fazia isso antes. Durava umas 6 horas de live, ou mais, só pra
What are you
terminar a
talking
história.
about, Sarge? This was simply my way. And wasn't the performance spectacular? In the future,
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct you on one point. This is...
we're... Already? Off we go then, Sarge.
That has to be her. She's the only excuse me. Are you... Your brother's busy today, so I took his ticket. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong?
No,
Maybe she caught a cold on the way here because of the weather.
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can barely see a thing.
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to freeze to death in this weather, let alone find...
Well, look at that.
Let's wait and...
Why do you need to take it so seriously?
Come to think of it, there's a small inn not far. I know the route well. Shall I head over and borrow a few blankets? That way, anyone in a hurry can wrap up warm.
Sir, there's really...
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Wait here.
What a kind gentleman. Very good. My wife and daughter are waiting for me at home, so I shall be heading back as soon as I get my blanket.
So... are you expecting us?
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the Armory Palace within 3.5 hours after Operation Showtime begins, an armed they will escort us back. You are one of our key military personnel, so any weather...
Operation Showtime? I gotta say, you've really turned this into quite a moral...
It's snowing pretty hard out there. I think you should stay here for now. You seem a little under the...
sure. My brother might come pick...
Time to get to work. I should head backstage and find out...
Excuse me, are you looking for someone? A fan, I'm guessing? Today is just a dress rehearsal, so sorry, but that area is currently up.
Bad timing, I guess. Well, I might as well stick around.
What happened to the gentleman who went to fetch the blankets? How has he still not returned?
I was thinking the same thing. It's still snowing very hard.
Whatever the reason for his delay, I must say I hate nothing more than people who make empty promises and fail to deliver.
Entendi.
Well, I have to treat my employees like that on occasion, but that's different.
You seem anxious, Mr.
It's been nearly 4 hours since I left the armory. The army, they know how much I despise tardiness and disrupted plans. There's simply no reason that they shouldn't have shown up by now. Barring exception.
Surely a snowstorm like this one counts as such.
Few things in this world can stop the Snezhnayan army, Mr. Mitya. And a snowstorm...
Why don't you go out and take a look? They might be right outside, waiting for your orders before they dare.
An absurd hypothesis. I have no intention of leaving your side for even a moment until I have
This doesn't look like an ordinary snowstorm to me. That guy who left earlier. It looked like he just vanished into thin air. Either that...
A man-eating snowstorm? Come on. Night hasn't even fallen yet. Spare us the ghost stories.
Traveler, didn't know you were coming today. How come you didn't say anything? Oh, right. I assumed you were looking for me in Vodenitsa. Odette's still back. Whoa, that's quite a snowstorm out there. I've been working backstage this whole time, so I didn't even...
Is weather like this rare, even in
Yeah, snow like this. I'm sure I've seen it out in the wild before, but never in this... Actually, I take that back. I don't think I've seen snow this bad, even in the wild. This is...
If even Alosha thinks snow like this isn't normal, could it have any...
We can't stay cooped up here forever. Someone needs to go out and take a look. No need. I have plenty of experience with snowstorms. Besides, I work here while you're an audience. Everyone by the door. Careful not to let the snow soak into your shoes. In a snowstorm, you gotta...
Heading out, my man? Be careful. I've been told this...
Thanks for the advice. I am planning to be careful. I just...
He's back! He's back! How was it?
Did you see any soldiers patrolling the area?
Something about this storm isn't right. There's no one out there. I didn't see a single soul. And something in the air gives me the... This isn't your average snowstorm. I suspect it might be related to recent events in our nation. I strongly advise...
Are you serious? So all of us are trapped here now?
You want to go outside and see? I, for one, am not risking my neck.
This just turned from a minor delay into a major hassle.
We can only hope that our friend who went to fetch the blankets just ditched us and went home.
Is it really that bad? But my daughter, I won't be able to read her.
Huh? What are you all still doing? Whoa! It's... So now we're stuck here? Oh, this is terrible. On the bright side, the theater's always well stocked with supplies. If the snow still doesn't let up as we get into the evening, you can spend the night here, everyone. At least, I assume that's fine by me.
This seems like a sensible backup plan under the circumstances.
What are you staring outside and praying for, my man? You anxious to get home too?
Oh, your majesty the Tsaritsa, I beg you, please do not. This is a golden opportunity to spend the night under the same roof as the two top stars in all of Snezhnaya. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Era querendo que a neve não passa pra poder passar a noite com duas pessoas fodas, tá ligado? Terei que gastar tiros. F. É, mano. Não tem muito o que fazer, não.
I think I've changed my mind. Sir, if you so much as look at us funny, you'll be seeing stars in a whole other way. Behave yourself, or you'll be begging for that blizzard.
It's getting colder. We need to keep the indoor temperature up. Close the door and lock it tight. Let's head somewhere warmer.
Esse NPC é fogo, viu? Fim de dia de glória hoje.
I don't think it's ever been this lively backstage before. I didn't know you were coming. Hey, have you seen Chuganov? I heard...
I'm with you. This could be just the chance we need.
Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to coax some more intel out of him. I want to know why he suddenly changed his stance on Project Stooge.
For the Rokad, or just out of personal...
Shh. There are other people who...
I have to say, even though today was a rehearsal and there were some hiccups along the way, Miss Odette's...
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Especially considering the weight of the... Do you think we were coming on too strong?
What about you? What did you think of today's performance? Huh. That's actually a more insightful critique than I was expecting. My mother would agree. I'll make sure to save a ticket for you when the show's performance.
This doesn't seem like the time or place to bring up the subject of Lelik. I need a chance to speak with her in private.
So unfair. Talk about double standards.
And now it looks like I've been spotted. You know Mitya too?
No, I don't. I just have a feeling that he might be dangerous.
This is highly irregular. A delay of over an hour during an operation like this.
Sarge, the day you learn to let go and just enjoy moments like this... why, hello, sir. I believe you were the one sitting at a nearby table back at Podvorye. Any friend of the theater's star performers is a friend of mine. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mitya, from the Energy...
Greetings. Major Valeri, head of the Special Assignments Battalion. Armory I am here to ensure Mr. Mitya's personal safety. Please let me know if I can be of any assistance.
Mr. Traveler, I cannot help but notice that Miss Odette is stealing glances at me. Any idea what that could be about? I've racked my brains, but I can't think of anything I might have done to offend her. Perhaps she noticed me spacing out during her performance? What? You mean I really did do something to upset her?
So, Mr. Mitya, is your work...
Yes, that's right. The higher-ups in the Fatui transferred me from the Energy Commission to the Armory Palace because they wanted... Really? I can't even talk about that? Pretty sure it counts as part of my private life. All right, I won't say anything.
And then, because nothing... look at that.
And I am Chuganov.
Are you really that... Oh.
My husband...
That's the price of... hello...
Não procede? Peraí.
How are you feeling, Tonya?
Parece que garantido no Genshin não é nem 80 e 90, procede isso? Não sei, mano. É estranho. 80 e 90. Se bem que eu acho que eu nunca peguei no garantido um personagem pitch tão alto. Tipo 80 por aí, tá ligado? Se eu não me engano, eu nunca peguei, cara. Só peguei no pitch baixo. Nos garantidos.
I'm fine. Sorry to worry you.
Child must take great care of his sister. He's never mentioned Tonya's illness.
You know, stuck in a strange place thanks to a snowstorm, having to spend the night with a bunch of interesting characters. Exactly. It's like one of those stories where an ordinary school trip turns into a magical adventure. I'm fine.
Look after yourself. Otherwise, your brother will come after.
How's it looking, Alosha?
No change from this afternoon. Heavy snow with no sign of slowing down.
May I have your attention, please? The storm is unlikely to... We at the theater owe everyone here a duty of care. Therefore, in a few short moments, we'll give you a tour of the theater's various quarters. You can choose to sleep in the VIP room,
ter
the
mais
office,
chance
or
a menos.
backstage.
Opa.
Or on the stage if you'd prefer. We won't mind.
Menor se for comparar com o Tering.
I'll pass on sleeping on the stage. What if the snow is stopped by tomorrow morning? The early birds in the audience might think we're part of some experiment.
A drama about sleeping? That could be fun. Maybe
Ela
we
deu
could come up with a
adormecida.
type.
Not bad. Clear selling point at least.
Anyone who doesn't wish to sleep on the stage, please follow me. I'll show you to the rooms.
Todo atraso da conta do Genshin. Puta que pariu.
I guess I'll call it a night. Though I feel like I won't sleep very well. I'm sure she'll be worried that I haven't made it back yet. But as long as I wonder if she's feeling any better yet. At least she hasn't been getting any worse. Still, I should...
Ah, finally. Welcome back to the world of the living, lazy bones. I was about to wake you. The black mist is almost on us. Still waking up, huh? You know, the black mist. It's been come on, let's keep heading up.
What's going on? That black mist down there is creeping me out. And it's right.
The black mist cultists believe that being swallowed by the black mist leads to everlasting peace. But if you ask me, they're just lying to themselves. We're the only heretics left. The only ones who refuse to give in. We have to keep going.
Não
But
acontece
how
nada.
do you actually know that they're wrong?
Não imaginava.
Dangerous question there, Torgov. The moment your faith wavers, you start a chain reaction that ends in the collapse of your will.
Já acostumei mal com Teringa, essa arroio.
Stay strong and believe that the black mist means certain death.
Okay,
Chama a cara dela.
but it's not my mind that's the problem. My body's about to give up on me. It's already starting to falter.
I can't do this anymore. I've had enough of being forever on the run. What's the point of it all?
Eu sinto que o próximo eu vou
All
perder.
this will pass eventually, I promise. Keep fighting. It will be worth it.
Você vai virar em quem agora? No Teringa ou Clara? É a menina de azul lá que parece a Yeshin Wang do VVV? Eu tô tendo certeza que eu vou perder. Eu tô tendo certeza.
You accuse the Black Mist cultists of being liars. But you're lying too.
The cult of the Black Mist has poisoned your
No trabalho eu
mind,
vou
Sobolova.
esperar a segunda fase pra pegar a mole. Ah, tá.
I am. I think I'll take my...
As much as I detest the black...
Then I bid you both farewell. Let me put my personal opinions aside for a moment. Fate always appears so impossibly complicated. Their fate was sealed from the
ótimo
instant they
investimento.
entertained doubt. From then on, the outcome was both inevitable and irreversible. Let's go. Torgov and Sobolova are gone. I never thought the day would come when even they would be swallowed by the black mist. It's just you and me now. Yes, it looks like it's satisfied.
Eu não perdi no Super 50 ainda. Caramba.
This happens from time to time, but it won't be long before the black mist starts
A
chasing
molhei pro
survivors
time
once
da
again.
MF. No Teringa já
No
tenho
one
certeza
knows
que me
how to stop
lasquei.
its
Perdi Super
advance for
50
good.
da MF, Pit 76, Pit 68 ela não veio.
Well, we should make the most of the precious moments. Huh? Are you really that sleepy?
Tem que carregar em tudo.
Help! Somebody, come quick!
What is it, Chuganov? What's wrong? Huh?
Is it morning already? Oh, sounds like it's coming from next door. I should check and see what's going on.
Peguei a Linai no Super 50, peguei a MF no Super 50 e peguei a arma em Pit baixo. Com certeza eu vou perder. Despertar um sonho?
Don't look, Miss Tonya. Stay...
What happened to them?
Tá interessante isso aqui, hein? No Teringa, meus últimos 4,50 ganhei. Esperando isso. Tem que guardar giros pra 3.7. Eu teria que ter seus favoritos. Ronova vai aparecer agora. É isso que eu consigo imaginar. Por aí, ela tá perto de chegar.
These two people have passed away. And the strange thing is
Caramba.
that somehow I knew this was going to happen. I knew that they would be the ones to die.
E sim, vai chegar abalando mesmo.
Have I seen this moment before? Or did I have some kind of...
Let me take a look. No vital signs in either of them. They're dead.
Morte confirmada.
The cause of death, however, remains unclear. No
Eu tô com medo
wounds on the
que vai ter.
bodies, no signs of a struggle, and no skin discoloration caused by...
But just last night, they were chatting and joking.
Could they have had pre-existing medical conditions?
It's hard to believe that they died of natural causes, nor does this appear to be a suicide. Who was the first to discover the body?
It was me. But these deaths have nothing to do with me, officer. I got up early because I wanted to see if the snow had stopped. Then I noticed that the door to this room was open, and it looked like there was a man and woman inside.
I can corroborate this. I was doing my morning exercises near the stage. When I saw Mr. Chukanov heading this way, I can also confirm that I didn't see a single person approach that room before him.
The snowstorm was raging all night, and it's still going now.
You mean an intruder? No, not possible. I slept by the door last night as a precaution. There's no way I wouldn't have...
Everyone, split into pairs and search the theater for anyone in hiding, or any signs of suspicious activity. I'll follow up with a full search of my own shortly. Go. There is no time.
Nothing on... Backstage is clear. No signs of suspicious activity.
We checked the basement. Also clear. I don't think there's anywhere here that a living person could hide.
Are we certain that the theater doesn't have a back door? Or any tunnel or...
No, there's nothing like that. If people were sneaking in through some secret tunnel to avoid buying a ticket, we'd have sealed it off ages ago. I also checked the windows. All of them are locked from the inside, and there's no sign of any...
It sounds like we can safely rule out the intruder theory. If anyone came in during the night in this weather, there'd be no way for them to avoid leaving footprints or water stains.
Desde ontem na sua live vejo as duas juntas. É. Peraí. É que tá ficando bom a história aqui agora.
This can only mean one thing. It's like one of those murder mysteries you see in novels and...
We can't quite jump to that conclusion.
Could he be right? It's hard to imagine something like said in a theater during a snowstorm. A murder takes place, and the killer is among us. It's such a class.
Looking at who the killer targeted, and the clean entry and exit, it all adds up.
What is? What have you figured out?
Both victims were wealthy, well-known local merchants. And the door was deliberately left open, so I would discover the bodies and witness the crime scene first thing in the morning.
A cena do crime logo pela manhã. Para colocarem a culpa nele, ó.
Such ruthless methods. This was your doing, wasn't it, Lelik?
Que bela manipulação, sinceramente.
Lelik?
You mean Lelik is among us? And he's the killer?
Lelik. I know this code name. Member of the Rokot, anti-Project Stuja. Walk me through your reasoning, Mr. Chuganov. What do you know about Lelik?
What now, huh? What now, Lelik? What more do you want from me? You snuck into my house the other day while I was asleep. Left a threatening letter. And I did all that you asked. But Project Stuja cannot be so easy.
So he really was threatened by Lelik. That makes...
And now you're resorting to murder to threaten me. Isn't that right? I knew it. The Rokot despises the rich. The law. Show yourself! Which one of you is Lilac, Tell me! I'll do whatever you want!
Was this really Lelek's doing? Would Odette really do something? If Odette really is Lelek, this seems out of character. But then again, I'm probably the only one here with a compelling theory about Lelek's true identity. But if I reveal it now, what should I do?
I don't think it's likely that Lelek killed anyone.
De damage, minha linéa de pés de cristalização. Acho que tá boa, mano. Eu acho, não sei. 300k já é muita coisa, num hit só. A minha batia, acho que 400 e pouco, 500 e pouco. Não tô lembrado. É que agora com a Columbina C2 ela tá batendo 600 barra, ou menos, né? Mas de vez em quando é 600. 750? Caramba. Com arma ela fica realmente forte. No time completo da Zibai.
At least from the stories I've heard, he's never killed anyone before. And his name has never come up in connection with. Besides, even if Lelek did want to threaten you, why resort to such an extreme and roundabout?
Vodyanitsa doesn't know that Lelek might be Odette. But her assessment is pretty much identical to mine.
E a Columbina é igual, sem arma, sem constelação.
Miss Vodyanitsa, why do you suddenly...
Defense? Oh, no, it's just...
Tipo, só com
só
as duas plus, já vi uma pessoa conseguindo dar 2,5 milhões com a linéa, mas era C2 e com arma. Ai, caramba, esqueci de colocar o controle pra carregar. Esqueci que a bateria dele tava baixa. Na situação dela.
Well, if you think I'm so wrong, what's your theory?
The case is still evolving, Mr. Chuganov. Please do not prevent others from expressing their opinions so early on in the discussion.
Even so, there's no denying that the recent threat received by Mr. Chuganov may well...
So there's still a good chance that Lelek is right here. I can't do this anymore. I don't care if it's still snowing outside. I have to get out of here.
Whoa, take a beat. We all know it's far too dangerous out there. Even the soldier and whoever this Lelek is, they're surely not going to murder anyone in broad daylight. Be sensible.
As much as I regret having to say this, I'd like everyone to cooperate and refrain from exiting the premises until further notice.
Ela não vê uma decente.
Because as things stand, every one of us is now... Unless anyone has further information to share, let's adjourn for now. Feel free to keep searching for clues.
You're right, that was my bad. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't think it through. Luckily, no one suspected my identity. Oh, phew. It's just you. I thought someone was eavesdropping.
Since Vodyanitsa and I were on the same page earlier, I think I should share my thoughts with
Cara, eu acho que não, mano. Os caras não podem ficar brincando com isso. É a última nação do jogo, eles têm que fazer a boa, tá ligado? Já se passaram 6 anos. Então, tipo, eles fizerem isso, não tô desconfiando tanto assim, não. Mas vai ser não vai ser todos os personagens. Vai ser alguns escolhidos por eles, eu tenho certeza.
Gossip, but it's definitely on track to be the juiciest this whole year.
Nunca dá pra ter tanta esperança, não dá não. Esse jogo aqui não dá não.
Really? Odette? Oh God, how dumb does this make me look? Lelek has been right under my nose this whole time.
Actually, it's exactly what you'd expect.
And now that you mention it, The more I think, what are we up to now? Odette's identities. She's my coworker, specifically about. It must be so exhausting. I just want to give her a hug.
Culpa está entre as pessoas.
I guess since I've always known her as a member of the Fatui, it never even crossed my mind that she could be I don't understand. If she's with the Fatui, what reason could...
Probably best if you ask her that in person.
Well, since you waited until now to bring this up instead of announcing it to everyone earlier, does that mean we're all on the same page here? Yeah. Lelik may not follow orders from the Rokot leadership, but as far as I'm concerned, she's never crossed the line. We need to confront her face to...
Do you think she'd really admit to being
I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. For now, we'll work on the assumption that she didn't kill anyone, and see how... Now's her chance.
Tá bom assim.
Odette's alone. Hey, Odette. What is it? Shh. Keep your voice down. So, you're Lilac. Alright, fine. You don't have to say anything or none of us believes you kill innocent people. Whoever murdered those two people last night, it wasn't you. The Traveler was the first to figure out your identity, but he kept still. It's clear where the group consensus is heading. Everyone believes Lilac is the We're your colleagues, and we know what kind of person you are. So, can you clue us in? Tell us
Alright. Yes, I'm Lilac. And no, I'm not the murderer. And thanks, but I don't need you to cover for me. Actually, I'm planning to reveal...
You're gonna...
That's right. I'll admit I was surprised at first when Shuganov guessed that I was here. But after taking some time to assess the situation and confirm where everyone stands, I don't believe I have anything to worry about.
Are you sure you don't need a second opinion? Mr. Valeri! What?!
Eita.
I don't know what game you're playing.
It's just one identity. So what if it's exposed? I can disappear, and I made my peace with this when I chose to become... But more importantly, I promise I am... So, if anyone still insists that I did this, otherwise, I suggest that you bite your tongue. Because if you really believe I killed two people without making a sound or leaving a trace...
Is this really the...
That's confident.
Quem quiser me atacar, com certeza não escapará.
A real no-nonsense attitude. I can see why Marionette said that she's on track to inherit...
Are you seriously buying this? Hey, officer!
I do have one question, Miss Odette. Why have you chosen...
If I didn't say anything, everyone would be focusing all their and that is exactly what the real culprit wants. I don't want to be the scapegoat who lets the murderer get away with this crime.
Despite all the accusations, she made the smart choice. A remarkable display of rational thinking under pressure.
She thought so far ahead. Why do I always...
You've convinced me. Dealing with the murder case remains the top priority right now. Let's put the name Lilac and all related incidents aside until further... Nevertheless, the group still considers you the prime suspect. I assume you have no...
I understand. You're welcome to keep an eye on me.
Mr. Chuganov?
For my wife and daughter's sake, I'll let you off the hook for now.
Good work, Lilac Guard Team. And Lilac, too.
Turns out Valeri knew about my exploits. So now I've been told I have to guard Lilac.
Shouldn't you be facing my way if you're guarding me? At the moment...
If the true culprit is indeed still at large, as you have claimed...
Don't worry, Tonya. Once the snow stops, the officials will step in. The investigation will
Isso
get
só
easier,
plano
and
da
then we'll
Nova
be
pra
safe.
deixar dois personagens vivos pro final.
Once the snow stops...
Hmm? You're gonna miss us, huh? Well, some of...
Really, Miss...
Aw, you're so cute. All right, let's swear to it. I promise to give you the pass, and you...
Promise.
Don't indulge her, Tonya.
You really do get carried away.
Hey! Mind your own business!
As pessoas dão muito spoiler.
Don't be nervous, Miss Wateramp. Everyone's here.
Excuse me?
Hmm? No.
Oh. Wait, but how... Okay, plenty of...
Primary mode of expression. I've not come across...
Well, it's just... We water imps tend to communicate our emotions. The emotions we convey through song take precedence over our facial expressions. So, we think of it as our primary mode of expression.
I'm impressed, Tram. I didn't take you for...
It's not about being cultured or not. The thing is, this mode of expression, and yet, you're...
It's really not the big deal you're making it out to be. I think I just have a knack for it. Plus, I have a... Anyway, we spent so much time together that before I knew it...
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Still, the fact that you have a water imp friend is even more...
Hey, what are you implying? You're not secret...
Heavens! Why would I do a thing...
Agora infelizmente entendi.
It's getting late. We should discuss our sleeping arrangements for tonight.
I suggest that we don't sleep in separate quarters tonight. It will be safer if we all...
As long as someone keeps an eye on Lelik, I'm quite...
Are you saying that you wish to bet your life on Miss Odette being the killer?
Nonsense!
Then I propose the following arrangement for tonight.
An excellent idea. This allows us to handle the night watch while also keeping an eye on Lelik. Meanwhile, the rule of taking shifts in pairs resolves the other issue. I expect that plan took you quite some time to come up with, didn't it?
Actually, our field combat manual outlines a similar approach. Although the scenario there involves guarding... That being said, I must clarify that... In fact, Lelik's numerous covert operations make fine textbook...
I care less about respect, and more about the fact that you just robbed me of 2/3 of my sleep tonight. I'm calling dibs on...
It's almost time. We should wake Odette. How are you faring? Oh, not going to argue with that. I'll take a quick nap.
It's finally time for Odette and I to share the night watch. I should wake her up. I came here to get information from her in the first place. Maybe I should think about what questions...
How long are you gonna keep staring at me? Couldn't sleep. My mind's been running haywire. Plus, there's something I had a hunch that you wanted a conversation, too. I just had a simple question. Rosaline, in her final moments, did she have any last words or anything? I see. Well, no. She was utterly ruthless in pursuing her goals. That kind of person should be hard to miss. And yet, even though I never approved of her methods, and she was an abrasive person, the fact remains that I am indebted to her. Oh, she told you. I guess that makes sense. I think she and... Yes. Rosaline wasn't the kind to gossip about this sort of thing. When I was a child, I had to join the Fatui for the sake of my mother and me. I trained under Rosaline. It was extremely grueling, and it didn't exactly come naturally to me. All I could do was... I was a newcomer who'd managed to make a good first impression on a harbinger. There was... Every day was a struggle against the cold, pain, and fatigue. After enduring all that, I've become almost immune to the sensation of pain. Surely, any child who had to experience that would grow to hate her lot in life. Don't you? So, I put an equal amount of effort into my ballet. Because in my young mind, that was the only way. It was my way of telling her. The Fatui's demands and your expectations of me are not what I wish for. I think she probably blamed my poor performance in training on my passion for ballet. One time, when I was secretly practicing a dance at night, she suddenly showed up. I told her, "You don't deserve to watch the dance I learned." She looked stunned. I guess she was surprised that I lashed out first, but strangely enough, on that occasion, after that, she never interfered with my dancing or asked me how it was going. She never came to watch me dance again. She was. But even now, whenever I take out this core Ignis, I can't help but think of that night. Of the... sort of. Although gift might be too kind a term. This is her flame sealed within ice. A symbol of her faith. She knew the location of every piece of core Ignis. If any recipient started acting suspiciously, So, when news of Rosaline's death reached Snezhnaya, many people immediately crushed their core Ignis. It gave them a profound sense of relief. But I kept mine. With my sensitivity to pain being as dull as it is, I still wonder, did she really come to stop me that night? I wasn't sure. I guess she didn't leave anything behind. Not that I expected her to. It's fine. It's just a bit of a shame. She did. Are you sure she was talking about this event? No, she didn't. I didn't even find out that she'd gone to Mondstadt until a while after she... Wait. In that case... Okay.
There's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm beginning to suspect that Paimon's mystery illness is being caused by the energy. Paimon's very important to me, so I have to get to...
The ultimate goal of this energy experiment is to... The weapon's construction was completed in Nodcry. Now, all that remains is to arm it with a sufficiently powerful energy.
Fico imaginando os próximos. Ah, cara. Se Ronova fosse jogável, ela já seria a personagem mais bonita desse jogo, mais bem feita. Se fosse. Mas vai morrer a bichinha, né? Ou desaparecer, não sei o que vai acontecer com ela. Só sei que eliminar ela a gente vai dar um jeito. Gostando ou não.
Yes. The weapon's development and all the related experiments are overseen by... I'm not sure why this experiment would be making Paimon feel unwell, though. The best... Once we get out of here, I'll help you apply for an entry. And I'm hardly the organization's proudest member.
You two seem to be hitting it off.
Você quase me matando de
I thought you were
susto.
sleeping.
Of course I was. In the military, one learns to fall asleep quickly, even in the most inhospitable environment.
Even if he was awake, he can't have overheard us, right?
Well, thank you both for keeping watch. Traveler, I'll take over for now. It's your turn to get some sleep.
Eu concordo, tirando aquele queixo. Ai, cara.
Sure. This is our second night here. But at least I hope she's been sleeping while the... Why do I feel like... Seriously? Is this payback for when I stared at her earlier? Never mind. I'd better try and get some...
Hey, what are you spacing out for? Are you reaching your limit too?
How long have we been walking for?
Time's lost all meaning. Ever since we...
A star key? Or key star? Anyway, the person who named it was swallowed by the black mist.
Whatever it's called, ever since we noticed it, We've been but it seems like no matter how far we walk, we never get any closer.
Well, we've come this far. You never know. Maybe we're almost there? Come on.
Monsters! Watch out!
Not again!
Eu tô deixando isso, né? Por causa de um monstro que tem a ver com uma característica que quer enfrentar. Doideira. Alguém aplicando elétrico, pelo menos.
Shut up! Run faster.
Here they come again! Get ready!
You wanna fight? Let's go!
Condense!
Having second thoughts? Get a lot of this!
Back up! And kick!
Having second thoughts?
Seria tão fácil ver se a gente trocasse de elemento.
Monsters ahead of us? The black mist behind us? It feels like there's no escape.
Here comes another one. Shut up! Run faster.
Learned! Are you hurt, Cooler?
No. Yeah. The hope that the star gives. Otherwise, why would it always be out of reach?
We know you mean well, but you're only saying...
Thank you, friend. But enough is enough. You're going to continue, aren't you? I admire that. I've given up, but...
It's not an illusion. We really are getting closer to the star.
Congratulations. You're the first person. I'm the stars. The black mist has stopped rising. Its hunger is satisfied. This is a good opportunity. What do you... Congratulations on reaching the starting point. Once you are ready, we will head out and walk upwards. Huh? What's wrong?
Rampana! Rampana!
Is that...
Coolish, wake up!
The situation is identical to that of the
At least there are some elements that we can rule out this time. They slept on the stage with everyone else. So I suppose the surrounding environment...
Rampana.
Weren't some of us keeping watch last night? 3 of us, in fact. How could you not notice something was...
I'm as confused as you are. Certainly nothing unusual happened.
Likewise, and from what I've observed so far, both...
To be honest, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I couldn't help but think I was the target. So I heard the Traveler and Lelik chatting, but otherwise I don't recall hearing any commotion during the night.
Me too. I didn't want to wake everyone up, so I was concentrating hard, trying not to cough.
Then, what could possibly be causing this? Once was bad, I worked closely with Rampana and Coolish for so long. I never imagined that one day they'd...
4 victims in just 2 days. And I need to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. And above all, keep Tony...
Still snowing?
Yes, I just checked.
So we only have ourselves to rely on.
If you ask me, this killer can
Tô
clearly
gostando desse
strike whenever
mistério
they
todo aqui.
please. The Night Watch was a useless endeavor from the start. Lelik must be an expert in poisoning. Clearly she used some poison that...
Here we go again.
Listen, I was already thinking to myself last night. Was Lelik's reason for revealing her identity the real... She's been playing us for fools. You get off on this, don't you? Revealing your identity? Only to...
That's a hideous thought. One that only a hideous mind like yours could dream.
How?
That's enough! Yesterday, you named Lelik as a suspect because the victims were... But today's victims were just ordinary people. Not to mention that they were colleagues of Odette and mine. What reason would she have to...
Who knows? Maybe... I implore you all to ask yourself. Lelik is well known to be a ruthless operator. And now she has revealed her...
Everything you've said so far is still just conjecture, which doesn't constitute a...
How can you defend her, officer? What did she say to you while you were on Night Watch? Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. You military types are always call so you can get your grubby paws on our hard-earned fortunes. Then tell us to fall in line. Don't you...
Sir, but... You were the one who told us not to stop other people from expressing their opinions yesterday. 4 people have already died. Only yesterday, turning against one another is the last thing we should be doing right now.
Little...
Even if Mr. Chuganov is a puffed-up pig, he's still...
I had no intention of resorting to violence. But you're right, in any case, I believe Mr. Chuganov has calmed down a little now.
I don't think there's any need for that. What is there to discuss? Nothing about this situation.
Did you have an idea, Mitya? You're the brainiac here, right? Come on, clue us in!
I've been mulling something over. All the leads we have so far concern things from outside the theater. Miss Odette's alter ego, but then there's the 2 double murder crime scenes themselves, which have given us absolutely nothing to go on whatsoever. That's highly unusual.
So what are you suggesting?
I think this could be a supernatural event. It isn't...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you supposed to be a scientist?
I got into scientific research because of my insatiable curiosity. But if the present situation defies all known scientific explanations, I don't mind shifting my curiosity to...
Now that you mention it, I remember when I first came to the theater. I heard rumor... Haunted?
Yeah, I think I heard the same thing. But I mean, they're all...
Well, this has taken an unexpected turn. A haunted theater? If Paimon were here, she'd probably be...
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for clues again with a more open...
Very well. Whether it's criminals or ghosts we're looking for, this...
Despertado de um sonho. Aí, rapaziada, eu vou encerrar aqui. Ai, meu Deus. Vou ter que ir pro trabalho já já, então... Né? Não dá mais tempo de ficar jogando. Agora só quando eu voltar pra casa, lá pra 6 da noite. 6 da tarde, sei lá. Ai, meu Deus. todo mundo perdendo 50-50 da Odete. Chega a ser impressionante. Que pitch eu tô, aliás? Deixa eu ver isso aqui. Tô pitch 5. Enfim, é isso. Tô indo nessa, de noite a gente se vê. Fala aí pra vocês.